my favorite wanderer.
Ugetsu, what brings you here?
I seek a katana called the Storm Blade. Supposedly, it ended up here in Oshima Coast hundreds of years ago. The sword is said to be so powerful that it contains the strength of an unstoppable storm.
Sounds like quite a sword. I'm sure you have a story about it.
That's the problem. I'm not sure which story belongs to it. If you find it, I'll be able to tell you the Storm Blade's tale once I see it.
How would I find this sword?
The bits and pieces of the tales I've heard all say it's somewhere in these hills, up this path behind me.
Someone went through a lot of trouble to keep this hidden. How long has this been here? Ninetales?
We have been following you for some time, but now the Storm Blade is ours. Slit her throat.
I'm coming for that sword! Look who's back. I'm glad you found me. You wouldn't happen to know where that Ninetail ran off to, would you?
I was wondering why my men...
Okay, so it's gonna be a duel.
Your reputation is well earned, Onryo.
Oh, but you got about 5 guys with you. Come on.
Gladly.
The man who owned this sword was the first shinobi. He was unstoppable. Now, I'll be unstoppable too. You learn to fear the Storm Blade! Here I come! This sword will grant me control of the winds! You'll be one of thousands cut down by this blade! demanded your head.
How'd you get here?
A lot of work.
By boat. I saw this fox on the shore, and it seemed to want me to follow it.
That fox led me to the Storm Blade. I don't recognize this crest. Do you?
Twin mountains in a circle. Of course. It all makes sense now. The Storm Blade is part of a tale outlawed by an old shogun hundreds of years ago. Long ago, the Mongol horde set its eyes upon a small Japanese island. Although greatly outnumbered, a band of brave samurai rode out to face their invaders. The samurai were annihilated, but one fallen warrior rose from the ashes and single-handedly pushed back the Mongols, armed with his katana, the Storm Blade. He cast aside the way of the samurai and adopted what we now call the way of the shinobi. With the Storm Blade in hand and the howling winds at his back, the warrior defeated the Mongols and freed his home. But he also broke the very code that forged him, making him a wanted man by his own people. The samurai who was no longer a samurai had no choice but to flee his home, never to be seen again. No one knows where he went. However, some say he spent his final days here in Ezo.
So this is where the former samurai fled. The man you spoke of sounds like a hero. Why did the old shogunate outlaw his story?
Perhaps the shogun saw him as a threat to his authority. A legendary hero who defied convention and succeeded where the samurai failed. Empires have fallen over less.
His name may be forgotten, but his story won't be.
I'll be sure to spread his legend far and wide. As for the Storm Blade, I believe it has found a new master.
I'll put it to good use, and I will honor his sacrifice.